Serious questions are being raised one day after San Diego police released video of an officer shooting a homeless man who was eating food. Good evening, I'm Lindsay Pena.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. That shooting happened last week near Horton Plaza. Police say the man had a knife. Tonight, advocates tell our ABC 10 News reporter Adam Recruzen video from a police body camera of the incident is troubling and concerning.
This 6-minute video released by the San Diego Police Department shows the moments before, during, and after a police officer shot a man in downtown San Diego. The video initially shows someone on the street telling Officer Kelly Besker about a man who's allegedly holding a knife and acting crazy. A few minutes later, Besker meets the man, 69-year-old Stephen Wilson.
How you doing? San Diego Police.
Wilson's walking around the street corner. He's got food in his hands, his belongings scattered all over the ground.
I got some reports of you acting a little strange over here in possession of a knife.
I'm strange. I don't have a knife.
The officer asks Wilson to put the food down. He says no, he's hungry and keeps eating. Later, the officer asks about the belongings on the ground. Wilson says someone hid his stuff. ABC 10 News caught video of what appears to be Wilson on that same street corner earlier in the day. You can see what all of his stuff looked like just a few hours before the shooting. Now back to the officer video in the moments leading up to that shooting.
Get away from me.
Come on.
Don't touch me.
Oh, don't go this way.
Why did you make such a mess, sir?
He said somebody knocked his cart over. Hey, you got a knife in your back pocket. Do not grab that knife.
Police say Wilson grabbed a knife from his back pocket, brought it forward, and released it. They say the sound of the first gunshot can be heard at about the same time he released the grip on the knife.
What was it? Take your gun. I didn't pull it on you.
It's very troubling and concerning.
Francine Maxwell is the president of the San Diego chapter of the NAACP. Directly after the shooting, they'd called for the release of the body-worn camera.
He told you that he was hungry. So where was the urgency? Where was the threat? Why didn't we step back and call the PERT team? Why didn't we call the K-9 unit?
According to the San Diego Police Department, Officer Besker was assigned to the Neighborhood Policing Division, and that division is responsible for the quality of life issues such as homelessness. An advocate for people experiencing homelessness also questioned the officer's decision to use a gun.
The police officer just should have backed off a little bit and recognized what the situation was.
ABC 10 News showed the video to retired police officer Kevin LaChapelle. He says in a split-second moment, it's hard for an officer to determine the intent of a person, and the video doesn't always tell the whole story.
There are witness statements from people and all sorts of other things, also the history of the person.
Adam Recruzen, ABC 10 News.
The San Diego County District Attorney's Office will investigate and decide if Officer Besker faces any criminal liability.